Okay, this is Wednesday, January 14th. This is a regularly scheduled meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals. Look at that active audience. Randy, wake up. All right. We have a really tight agenda this morning, so we are going...
This morning?
Oh, this afternoon. Boy, it tells you. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is calendar number 30-2025, the application of David Self. We are going to open and immediately continue.
That's correct. The applicant's attorney, Mr. Self's attorney, sent an email dated January 13, 2026, saying, on behalf of Mr. Self, we are requesting that the ZBA open the hearing, because they've done the mailings to the neighbors,
Okay.
and then immediately continue it to the next ZBA meeting, which is Wednesday, February 11th, 2026, in this room at 7:30 p.m. So ZBA's,
Done. We will be, do we need to vote on that or anything? No.
yeah, you can vote on it.
Okay, do I have I don't know, a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Matt. A second. Jana, thank you. All in favor?
Great, continue.
Continue
To
to February 11th. Thank you. Next on the agenda, calendar number 31-2025, the application of Mr. Paterno to allow the installation of an HVAC unit at 78 Middlesex Road. I hope you're Mr. Paterno because you're the only one here.
That's me.
All right, please
You're right.
approach.
I'm ready.
All right. If you could just state your name for the record into the microphone so we can hear it on the record. I would
Okay.
appreciate that.
Victor Paterno. Good to go. Hi, everybody. Thank you tonight for your attention and for your time. My name is Victor Paterno. I'm the resident of 78 Middlesex Road with my wife, who could not be here tonight because she's taking care of our two toddlers, doing the God's work, getting two kids to bed. We moved into our house in September of 2022. We've well acclimated and settled into the neighborhood. And then this past September 2025, we broke ground on a construction project. Our plans have been shared with the town. They've been approved. From a scope perspective, we put a new foundation in. We added a basement. On the first floor, we added a great room. On the second floor, we put in a master bedroom, a master bathroom. All of the inspections have gone well, and we anticipate that we're going to be done with the project hopefully pretty soon. Because of the new space that we added to our house, our HVAC technician is requiring that we add a second air compressor to properly cool the existing space. So when we looked at our plot survey to figure out where we would place this air compressor that doesn't violate any of the setback lines, we found two options. One was the front of the house and one was the back of the house. So we're here tonight requesting a variance due to hardship. Placing the air compressor in the front of the house creates what we feel a pretty visible eyesore to the neighborhood, and I think is a pretty uncommon place to put an air compressor. If we did move it to the back of the house, it would infringe with a stone patio that we plan to put in, and then any further in the back of the house, it would be on our grass, and it would disrupt green space and grass and lawn that we plan to use for our children. So after evaluating all the options that were within our setback line, we found that, or we feel that the least intrusive place to put the air compressor is right next to the existing air compressor. And that air compressor is on the left side of our house. It is about 7.4 feet according to the K&A plot survey that we had done from our setback line. The proposed air compressor would be directly next to it. It would not be any further, it wouldn't be encroaching any further against the setback line. That area is properly screened from the neighbors. There's about a 6-foot white fence that blocks the neighbor's view. There are shrubs there that we think will probably grow to be about 10 feet. And again, we feel that for all the other places that we could put it, this is the least intrusive and it makes the most sense. So that's it. So we're requesting a variance to put the air compressor there. Thank you again for listening, and I'm happy to take any questions that you guys have.
Victor, what is the hardship?
That we can't put it in the front of the house because...
No, like undersized lot, what, setback issues?
Oh, an issue with the set. So where we want to put it will be encroaching on our property setback line.
So you're in an undersized,
So you're zoned for 1/3, I think?
Yes.
And you're under that, correct? Like 0.21? So you're in an undersized lot.
Yeah, the
for-
minimum lot size 14,520, the existing lot size is 20,000, so
So you're
it's
in
an
an
undersized lot.
undersized lot,
Okay.
that's a hardship.
Okay.
yeah.
sorry.
I know it sounds like it's a hardship, like putting something in the front of the house because it doesn't look good, that's not a hardship. A hardship is like the lot is smaller than it could be, so I gotta squeeze it in.
Okay.
What did you do, where is the existing air conditioning unit?
It's on the side, that side of the house. So that was put in, I should have said that was put in from the previous owners. We think it was probably put in about 20 years ago. When I talked with the town, there wasn't any record of them installing it. It was there when we moved in.
So the old unit is there right now.
Correct.
Doesn't look like it. It looks like you have 2 units there now that are both new. Is that true or not true?
The existing unit is still there.
It's still there, okay.
Yes.
Is it box state?
I believe it's on boxes. They did have to update it, but it's still there.
They also built a pad under both units right now. It's already built as a gravel pad with timber tying it all around. So they already prepared.
There was a pad there where the existing
It looks like
unit.
it's a pad for 2 units. I don't know if that would have been a pad for 2 units if there was only one existing unit.
I'll have to check. We've been out of the house for a while with the construction going on, but I'll have to go back and look.
So the second one's it's already installed.
It's not plugged, nothing's
No.
plugged in. It is there, but nothing's plugged in.
They've been delivered.
The heat is running in the house, no air conditioning's been hooked up.
Okay. And in the back, I know that you don't want to put it in the back, but is there a space where you could put it? Part of the job we have is to assess that every other option has been eliminated. So, I know you don't want it there. I'm not talking about what you want.
Yeah,
I'm saying
I
tell me-
think, go ahead.
No, tell me, like, it could go back there, but doesn't make a lot of sense, right? It would,
It physically could go there. It's gonna be visible by more neighbors if it's back there. It's gonna require a longer construction process because they're gonna have to like our existing pipes all go to the existing unit.
Okay.
They're gonna have to re-pipe everything to the back, which can be done. It's going to extend the timeline of the construction project.
okay.
And again, I think the biggest thing is it's gonna be more visible by the neighbors if it's back there.
I'm bad with directions. When you say the back of the house, is that where the wood deck is?
Correct.
Okay. Is the
No,
wood deck
no.
elevated?
The wood deck, as
It's
part
gone.
of his construction, has been removed. The wood deck doesn't exist
Doesn't
anymore.
exist anymore.
No.
But that's the part of the house.
It's now a raised terrace with a stone wall around it, which we need to come to meeting of the minds.
Could the AC
Permit.
unit go under that?
I guess that's a question for Mr. Paterno.
Could the AC unit, if it's an elevated deck or terrace that's going in where the old wood deck was, could the AC unit go underneath that?
So the old wood deck is where the new great room is.
Because it's for his house.
Is there any room underneath it, or is it
There's a basement underneath it,
There's a basement underneath
because
it?
the foundation was extended.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
right?
So
Yeah.
what happens, are there windows then on the basement side that, like, could you put it on the opposite side of where the basement is?
Well, the plan is to put a stone patio behind it.
That's not elevated?
It is elevated.
Or that
Well,
is-
nothing's really put in now. There is stone around it, but no work has been done. So sorry, where you were saying we could put
So
it?
I'm just wondering if you have, I haven't seen the grading, does this explain what I'm asking for now? So what I'm trying to understand is there a way to tuck the AC unit in underneath or outside of whatever the new portion is around what used to be the wood deck?
Anything outside of it on the side would be encroaching on the setback.
But what about behind it, like going out to the? what
To the
direction of it?
backyard?
The south side of it, yes. The building comes up to
The-
here.
we-
Does the building go up to, right up to the 25-foot setback in the rear of the yard?
That's what I'm trying to figure
No.
out.
Yeah, I know what this is.
Sorry,
I have to
there's
double-
just a lot of voices on here right now. It's all jumbled. Just need to
Sorry
hear
about
them
that.
one at a
Okay.
time, please.
Does the house extend all the way to the rear setback in the rear of the yard? There's a
The
25.
25-foot
yeah, the
setback, I'll have
25
to double check that. I'm not positive off the top of my head.
No.
No,
It does not, okay.
So there's
You
room.
should have the survey on,
I have it. Let me pull it up. Maybe you can help me understand.
So what
So-
may seem to you like a relatively simple thing, like, well, why can't I just add an air conditioner handler right next to this one that exists? What happens is when you take out something that's a non-conforming unit and replace it, we start from scratch and we say, okay, now we have to put everything into compliance. So now you're coming to us and asking to put really 2 air conditioning units. I know you're like, well, no, I'm just really replacing the one, but it's a new unit. So now there's 2 new units. So what we really need to do is figure out, like,
Well, the existing one it's just, they're just updating that one. But it was still, like, the footprint and everything's the same.
okay,
The second one is net new.
that one we can get away with. It's the new one that we have to address. So,
Correct, that's the subject of this
Yes.
application.
So
Okay.
you're saying, is that up to the buildable?
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not, right?
Kevin, what do you
So
think?
I think what we're trying to understand is there a place where you could put the second unit
It's everybody's.
behind, instead of on the side, behind in the backyard, behind the new addition?
So behind the patio,
Yes.
that would be on the lawn. Technically, yes, it's not a huge lawn and, we're trying to maximize the grass space that we have.
I mean, that's the only thing I can see is that there's potentially space for, it's hard for me to tell based on the drawings, but it looks like you could probably add one.
There's
behind
definitely
your
space in the
house.
back.
It would be more visible by neighbors in the back too.
Yeah.
Was this flagged by somebody in the building department or something?
No, the,
No, he applied.
When he applied for the AC unit permit, and it showed me the location, I actually spend about a quarter of my days reviewing HVAC unit permits these days, because Woody's gone. And we try to make a point for the contractors to understand that AC units do not belong in required setbacks. And a lot of them tried to place them in there, and we say no. When Mr. Paterno met with me, I explained to him that one of the only ways the second AC unit could be next to the existing AC unit, which I didn't know was gonna be replaced at the time, or upgraded. I said, well, if you want to put it there, then it requires a ZBA variance. So to allow something that's typically not accepted throughout town, to put an AC unit in the required setback. So for Mr. Paterno to demonstrate the hardship is sufficient, that there's no other place for him to put it. That's why.
well, he's got unique circumstances.
Oh, yes, he makes circumstances,
So he has a hardship with the undersized lot.
right.
He could put it in the backyard. That's probably not the most ideal situation. Okay, any other questions? What about you? No? Kevin? You're quiet tonight. Jan?
No, I'm good.
Matt?
In the staff notes, they also mentioned that the lot width is 60 feet instead of the typical 80 feet to add to the hardship as well.
Okay, good comment. Anybody in the audience wish to be heard on this application? Randy? Okay. Anything else for us, Victor?
That's it.
Okay, if you want to stick around, we'll deliberate tonight. Otherwise, you can hear our decision in the morning, but you can't make any comments once we start deliberating. This is it. This is your chance.
No additional comments. I mean, how long would it still be?
Think quick, we're
This
gonna
is
do it now.
This is the only hearing
This
we
is
got,
it.
so.
This usually doesn't go this way, but yeah, this is it. We'll do it right now.
All right, I'll stick around.
All right, stick around.
Thank you.
Okay, you got it. Okay, that closes our hearing. So let's move into deliberation.
It was just built in.
Who's the builder? Oh, no. All right, Kevin.
Kevin?
I mean, the one thing I would say is what the zoning resolution says is the ZBA may elect to not accept, process, or approve any variance with respect to the use of a property or building or both, which is undertaken without the required zoning permit or building permit unless the improper use is discontinued prior to the filing and or during the pendency. And it does seem to me from the pictures like they did install a pad and bring in a new air conditioner prior to our approval. So we have the option to not consider it given that. I mean, it does seem like there is
Even
a
if it's
hard.
just in a box, is that considered installed though?
They put on a new
The
pad?
The pad.
No, it's not on the pad.
It-
It's in the box.
Yeah, it's in the box.
it's
But they
on
built
a
the
gravel
pad, right? They
pad.
built a
pad.
concrete pad there.
Is
So
that pad not allowed? You can't have a, you can't, I thought you could have like.
You can have a pad.
So technically, the concrete pad, you could just install a concrete pad in the setback if you wanted.
I guess, so that may all militate towards the point that maybe it's not egregious enough for us to exercise that right, given that there is a hardship here in the size of the lot. Whether there's any meaningful alternative is another question, but seems to me, given that it's just a pad and it's not hooked up, maybe it's a fine line, and maybe we should approve it, given that it's not yet installed. But it is troubling that they went ahead and did some building and brought in a new unit, which I'm not even sure was, in fact, legally non-conforming. It sounds like it may be illegally non-conforming, that the previous owner, after zoning was in place, put it there. So,
Good point.
yeah, all things to consider.
Okay, Jana?
Well, you know me, I have trouble with drawings, so it's hard for me to know if it makes sense or not to put it on the back side of the house. But having done a somewhat recent reconstruction, like renovation project, it seems to me that like if you're in the middle of construction and you needed to reroute some HVAC vents, like it's probably not the end of the world. I get it that it's not ideal to have it on the back side of the house. So I'm not really sure. Like, it seems like there is a possible alternative. Do I think that's the right answer? I mean, aesthetically, it would look much nicer to just have 2 units side by side. And if there's already screening, I can make a lot of arguments for why it makes sense to keep the second unit side by side. I guess I struggle with the fact that, like, is that truly the only location?
Agree.
I think it's the only sensible location with the building plan they currently have. They realistically, maybe the building plan should have been different to allow for it to go under some deck in the back, but
Right.
where their building plan is now with that extension coming out, I'm not sure
It
it's the
would
right
look
answer to say
terrible
put it
to
on the
say put it
lawn
on the
there,
lawn.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I think that probably whoever the contractor is, or maybe, I don't know how well the architect is, just didn't think, hey, we're gonna need to do this, so they went ahead, they ordered it, and there's now, I know money's not a hardship, there's now, all this money buried into putting it there. I think it's a hardship, it's a, the undersized lot. I think it's the right place for it.
I wish there was a little more in the record about the uniqueness of this property and the hardship, rather than us kind of forcing that into the record.
We seem to have that conversation every
Including
month, right?
including the date of the home and whether it predated the zoning regulation that imposed this lot size. I presume it did, but
I
I'm
think
not
that
sure.
the home is 1920 something.
Okay,
I
so
know
I
the house.
presume
It's
that's
like
right.
1928-ish, 29-ish.
Yeah, Middlesex, that's a pretty old portion.
Yeah.
over there.
Okay, Matt?
Nothing really further to add. I agree with all that. I think it's the most sensible place to put it. It'd be a little bit silly to force it on the back of the house just for the sake of doing that. Obviously, we wouldn't ask them to put it in the front of the house. And on the back of the house too, there's a lot going on with a retaining wall, staircase here that's made out of stone. So it would really, kind of spoil the backyard. It wouldn't make sense to put in the backyard. So for an air conditioning unit, and I'll say too, I'm glad that he applied for the variance too, instead of just doing it after the fact. And so there's something for that as well.
That is actually a good point. I don't like that the builder took liberties and went as far as he did. I don't like that there's another alternative to this, but this is so minor to me that I think it does make sense to put the 2 side by side. So I will make a motion to approve the plans as submitted, even though I'm not 100% on this. I mean, I could see this going either way, honestly. So I'll make a motion. Do I have a second to approve it as is? Matt?
I'll second
Anyone else in favor?
Okay.
Oh, wow, okay.
I was afraid Kevin was gonna say
I thought for
no.
sure we would get a no on that. All right, that's all in favor. So did you,
Are there any conditions?
any
or-
stipulations? Do we want to do
Well-
any
Screenings
screening?
there.
Because the screening, well, as Mr. Paterno described during the hearing, there's currently a fence on that side and some other shrubs. Do you want an as-built survey once it's installed to confirm?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We would like to stipulate that there's an as-built survey submitted as part of the final plans.
Okay,
We would like the screening to be in place as submitted by Mr. Paterno, which he said there were some
Or
bushes.
maintained.
Maintained.
Existing screening to be.
I like it, John, well said. Existing screening maintained. Yeah, I like it.
and that's the, okay,
That's
great.
it? Is that good?
Yep,
Anything else? you
stipulation,
guys-
as-built survey, and existing screening to be maintained.
Okay. Congratulations, you get an air conditioning unit.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So we need.
Okay, great.
Good, that's good? Okay,
Thank you.
You
Good
got
night.
it.
Leave, I need to talk to you.
hold on. He's gonna talk to you, and then we're gonna run over a couple other quick business things. Okay. 2 long minutes, 3 short minutes. Actually, let's start with an extension. We have a request for an extension to ZB calendar number 16/2025, which is the Samowski, am I saying that correctly? 1
Walter
Cobson
Samowski.
Road. This is the one that's the bane of existence for Jana, I believe.
I don't think I was involved in
You
this.
weren't involved in this one? Is this the elevator?
Yes,
It is. Jana was not
I've
involved in
never
this.
done an elevator.
Okay. The extension, Jeremy, if you can fill us in, has something to do with getting the right
Yes, it
elevator
was-
company?
Mr. Samowski, it was a 2-part application. One was for a swimming pool, and one was for the elevator. The ZBA only looked at the elevator because the pool complied with the regs. P&Z approved the pool. So what he's saying, I said to Mr. Samowski, hey, your ZBA variance expires January 31st. And he said, thanks for the reminder. I would like the maximum extension possible. 6 months, 12 months, whatever you want to give him.
What is
there a
your
specific
sense,
reason?
yeah, of how much he's been prosecuting, implementing?
Well, I think he did the pool. I think he did the first piece of the project. So I think if we tell him 6 months, he'll probably get it done in 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not inclined to just give him a year without some
Okay.
detailed explanation as to why he needs it and what he's been doing. Because this
Is this
is,
just you have to just pull the permit by 6 months, right? It's not, you have to be complete.
Start the work.
Start,
start
pull the
the
permit
work.
and start the work.
Yeah, 6 months seems reasonable. Not-
This is his
I don't think
first
it's a
request
year.
for extension?
First request.
So we could, if there's a valid reason, extend it further, but let's give him 6 months as a first request.
Okay.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion. to-
I'll second.
6 months.
All in favor? So that's for a
Right.
6-month extension.
Do I need to vote on that?
Yeah.
I've not been involved.
Yes,
or-
because we're all just,
Oh,
you know
okay.
enough about it to be.
5-0, 6 months. Okay,
6-month
great.
extension?
Extension.
Yes, that's his first extension. Okay, got it.
And I'll let him know that any further extensions,
He'll have to come.
Well, either he come here or give you a detailed explanation as to what he's been doing to implement it and what the delay is.
requires more detail. Got it. 6 months it is. Thank you.
Thank you, okay. There also, number 2, approval of the summary meeting from July 22nd. I don't know how this one slipped by. It was me, Kevin, Matt, John, and Randy. Now, Randy cannot vote because he is in the audience tonight, or he
Well, he
can't
could
vote?
join for the voting of the minutes.
Okay.
Because it's not hearing an application, it would just be.
So I don't know if you guys have had a chance to review those that were sent out. This is the July meeting minutes. I'll make a motion to approve those minutes. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Four-
Randy, you can vote too if you'd like.
5-0.
5-0, thank you. Okay, well
July-
done, Randy.
That was July 22nd,
That was the-
2025.
Correct. Okay, next set of minutes, approval of summary meeting minutes from December 17th. That would have been, hold
I
on.
gotta connect with this. Those are all of us, the next 3 things.
Oh, good, Jana. Okay, Jana makes a motion to approve. I will second. All in favor? That's all of us except for you
Except for
And
Kevin.
Matt
and,
Dyson.
except for Kevin and Matt. Okay, that's
So
4,
now.
4 approved, okay? Great, Jana, thank you.
That was what day? December 17th?
That was December 17th,
So that was
2025.
Barb,
So Barb seconded
Jana Romine, Matt Loria.
Matt
and
Lloyd,
John
wait,
McGrath.
and John
And
McGrath.
John.
Correct.
Kevin abstained.
Kevin
Yeah,
abstained.
not a-
He was not part of that.
Okay, so 4-0 with 1 abstention, which is Kevin, since he wasn't at the
Yes.
meeting.
Then let's go to another short approval, which was April 24th of 2025.
Or did that include the other 2, Barb?
Well, I'm going to go back to that, because those are, oh, I guess we could do that. I was going to do this other,
However you want to do
let's
it.
do this other short set, which is April 24th of 2025.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's Barb, Jana, Kevin, John, and Gary, who's not here.
Right.
So forget Gary. Approval of those minutes. Those were sent out as a last minute set. Those were missing from the attachment.
Yep,
That's April 24th. Jana makes a motion. I'll second. All in favor? That's 4-0.
One
Okay.
abstention,
Good.
which is
Now,
Matt
Gary
Boyer.
is not here and Matt cannot, okay, good. Okay, then we'll go back. I'm sorry, Jana, you're right. Okay, the minutes of ZBA calendar number 28, 2025. Jeremy, if I'm going too fast, I'm sorry.
Nope,
I'm
good,
racing.
Trevor Turpinning.
Trevor Turpinning, 43 Greenwood Avenue. So again, that's me, John, Jana, Matt, those four.
I'll make a motion.
Kevin abstains.
I'll make
Jana
a
makes a motion.
Second.
John McGrath, second. All in favor? That's 4.
4-0, Kevin
Stay.
Kevin
abstain.
abstains. Same group again.
35.
Let's go to the minutes from ZBA calendar 29-2025.
Mrs. Terrain.
Terrain, thank you, 35 Outlook Drive. Same group again.
Motion to approve?
John McGrath, motion to approve. Jana seconds. All approved, 4-0. Kevin abstains.
Got it.
Thank you. That is everything. Any other business, favorable vote? Is there anything else that you guys would recommend to put on?
I have
That's it?
nothing else.
Good. Anything else from you guys? We are at 7:55 adjourned.
Let's go.
Rock and roll. Thank you. Thank you, Randy, for being here.